Don't follow the guys here. Something about Oswald not being in the right spot. Oh, fuck. Excuse my language there.
This is strange.
This is strange. I agree, this is strange. Reynolds, rejoice and be exceedingly glad, for great is your reward in heaven. Matthew 5:12. He is clothed in strength and dignity. She laughs without fear of the future. Proverbs 31:25. Anybody here resting to talk to us? Here we go. Have it interesting. Teresa Perez, R.I.P. Absolutely. Rest in peace. Maria Perez, 64 to 2016. Not very old. See Greg off in the distance. You needed medicine? What kind of medicine? Were you sick? Go off this way. I gotta let my senses kind of kick in here. I get kind of a feeling. Might get some type of like talking to us. Last thing I got was medicine. Nobody wants to speak to us out here. Look behind. Look behind what? Myself? Okay, I'm looking behind. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, yeah. A little more conversation, a little less action, please. Talk to us. Okay. Well, talk to us. It's my sister Lynn. Lynn, if you're close by, you know, you probably move. What'd I get? I got nothing yet. Oh, it says watching you. I thought it said what I get. Well, if you're watching me, good for you. Where you at? Here, out here. I've seen a couple of apparitions in my life. You ain't gonna scare me off. But nighttime might make me jump a little bit. Considering what I used to do, a little time in law enforcement, I definitely should have brought my brush. It's a captain too. Air Force. Robert Crail, Captain U.S. Air Force, 1931 to 2012. Thank you for your service. Kitchen. Were you killed in a kitchen? Okay, they put you up a new marker here. Still there. Didn't realize this would be so dirty. I guess I should have. We had a lot of rain here a few days ago. Anybody want to talk to us? Anything? We're actually going to do our first night investigation tonight. Okay? My sister here, Lynn, tell them that we're good people and we're only here to learn. We mean them no harm. We're just trying to learn. Here's a sad one. Jesse Hearn Stone, January 17th, 1996, February 25th, 1996. 31 days, 30 days. He must have been killed in a car wreck or something. Kathy Dalton, 1959, 1996, died on the same day.
I'm stuck.
You're stuck. Why are you stuck? There was an original stone they had, and they put this one up there. I have to do a little research on these, see what happens if I can. If I do, I'll drop in a little information. sad. The angel? Or have I seen an angel? Yes, I saw an angel once. It's one of those. You want one. Don't know how to help you with that. Have no idea one whatsoever. There's Steve coming back. He's gonna be with me, and I think Paul. We're gonna hit Goatman's Bridge tonight. Be a nighttime investigation. You getting anything much?
I was reading about the Lee Harvey Oswald gravesite. Okay, here's what's happened. The Dallas man who won a long retrieved notorious piece of history in the gravestone assassin, which came back to Texas this week. When was this article? It doesn't say, but it was a legal fight. That's not. David fought the relatives of an Illinois museum to bring back the headstone to spend a few years in a grave in a man who shot JFK in 1963 in Dallas. It was ours. It was our original headstone of the infamous assassin in the history of the Western civilization, maybe of all time, said Guard. The owner, prominent the Dallas club, who limited what he could say under terms of the settlement deal. Before turning up history, the attraction of the Museum of the Illinois has been stolen and recovered and hidden away and forgotten and passed around from the Card family relatives.
That's Lee Harvey's original headstone.
Huh?
That's his original headstone, huh?
The engraved with Oswald name, birth, death, and dates across. So yeah, it's actually, the original headstone was stolen from the cemetery after Kennedy's death as a prank of an Oklahoma teenager. Was found in the police and returned to Oswald's mother, Oswald, who stashed it away in Fort Worth home. After the death in '81, the father and the stepmother purchased her home, and according to the Card's attorney, the Card's family acquired the house and was left behind, unaware of the tombstone until an electrician discovered it while working in the home.
It's heading in a crevice in the house, I heard.
Can you hear it?
The family handed the tombstone off to other relatives to prevent the home from being targeted by thieves. And it ended up in the possession of relatives and a widow that reappeared in Wayne Lansing's Museum of Historical Memorabilia.
So I seen a picture of the original headstone.
Yeah, that's not the original. That may not be where he's buried either.
Kind of got me wondering.
Because if they stole the headstone, how would they know where to put it back? Because Nick Beef is alive and well in New York.
Right, he just put that down as a joke, sort of, kind of mess with it. He's not going to be buried here or nothing. His name's not even Nick Beef. He's something else. It's just the name they came up with.
That may not be where Oswald is buried. From what I gathered, he's buried in that little mausoleum right there, the Shannon Mausoleum.
Huh.
That's what I've looked up. I found two different things, and it said he was buried in the Shannon Mausoleum.
Let's go check that puppy out. Maybe we'll get a conversation there with him. You know, actually, that would...
Shannon Rose Funeral Home Chapel in Fort Worth. Engraved floral border was replaced with a simple headstone. Marks Oswald's grave at Rosewood Cemetery. So that might be it. But I wondered if he was buried here and the original headstone was taken.
The original headstone was taken. It was stolen.
Yeah, so that may not be the real spot where he's supposed to be buried. That may just be where the funeral home put his headstone.
So that way, like you say, his body be buried in the mausoleum, but they wouldn't let nobody know about it.
Well, because they don't want people were trying to, years ago, people were trying to dig his grave up.
Like they did Abraham Lincoln and stuff like that. That would make a lot of sense.
You know, if you were going to keep something that secret and that history safe, I would have it locked up in a...
So we're going back to check out this mausoleum here.
We commanded.
You were what? dedicated to glory.
Well, this is the Shannon family.
You're right. It said you're right. Are you here, Mr. Oswald? Are you in the mausoleum? Put there so people would actually leave your, couldn't try to steal your grave. You can talk to us. Got 2 spirit boxes going on. Greg's off in the other part of the cemetery checking things out. Found a marker over there where a mother and her son died on the same day.
Oh my God.
February 25th, 1996. I gotta pull that up, check that out. You see that marker over there, that mother and son died on the same day?
This could be, now this, what I'm kind of gathering
Is they put Oswald.
that Oswald was protected in there. This is what he was, because it said the Shannon Mausoleum. Because his grave was originally stolen years ago. People, teenagers came up here and stole the headstone. But that's not where he's originally buried.
You don't think?
No, I think that Nick Beef and everything was a joke, and that's why they buried it there. 'Cause
That's why Nick
the original one has